President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting with the Minister of Justice, Councillor Omar Marwan. During the meeting, President al-Sisi followed up on the most prominent files of developing the judicial system nationwide regarding upgrading courts' headquarters in all governorates, in addition to developing their technical system. The President gave his directives to boost using the latest technology in the system of court and the judicial measures to offer the upgraded services for the citizens. The head of state further instructed to mechanize all the branches of the notary and the registration offices. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi hailed the BRICS announcement of inviting Egypt to join its membership as of January 2024. In a statement, the head of state expressed appreciation of the confidence of all the BRICS countries with whom we all have close relations. President al-Sisi added that Egypt looks forward to cooperating with the BRICS during the upcoming period, as well as with the invited countries to achieve the goals of the bloc towards strengthening the economic cooperation. The head of state asserted that such efforts are to raise the voice of countries of the South regarding various developmental issues and challenges. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli participated in the BRICS summit on behalf of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. The Prime Minister gave a speech in a high-level dialogue session, and on the sidelines of the summit, Prime Minister Madbouli held talks with a number of international firms' representatives. The details.
Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli participated in the summit on Thursday on behalf of President Sisi, delivering Egypt's speech in a high-level dialogue session on Africa's cooperation with BRICS. Madbouli said Egypt is looking forward to be an active and effective member at BRICS and enhancing cooperation with other members in various domains at the bilateral and multilateral levels. He further said Egypt welcomes all initiatives and projects aimed at achieving joint interests in addition to building sustainable partnership. The Prime Minister referred to Egypt's keenness to enhance its ties with the BRICS group during the past few years. Premier Madbouli said Egypt calls for adopting peaceful and diplomatic policies in solving international crises. He praised the step by BRICS to expand its members, saying the move would contribute in making the bloc more active and capable to express its visions at the international level. The Prime Minister reviewed Egypt's vision in all domains in regard with frameworks of cooperation between developing nations and the BRICS in the coming stage, which calls for intensifying regional and international efforts and coordination to confront the food crisis and its repercussions. In this regard, Madbouli stressed that efforts should be made to afford food needs for developing countries, expressing Egypt's readiness to host an international center for storing grains. He thanked South African President Cyril Ramaphosa for hosting this session in these unprecedented circumstances in which the world was passing through that resulted in unprecedented complications which have negative impacts on developing nations' economies. On the sidelines of the summit, Premier Madbouli held talks with a number of international firms' representatives.
Humat al-Watan party headed by General Galil Hariri welcomed the Egyptian joining of the BRICS, which is one of the world's most important economic blocs that aims at using national currencies in trade or establishing a new currency. The party asserted in a statement that joining the BRICS is an indication for the success of the Egyptian national economy in the era of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, thanks to the new economic policies which led to an improvement in the performance indices. Egypt's stock market indices collectively soared, being bolstered by the purchasing operations by the Arab and the foreign investors. The main EGX 30 index soared 0.41%. The small and medium EGX 70 index added 0.6%. The more expanded EGX 100 index added 0.55%. The overall transactions and dealings within the session reached £1 billion.